Hello, my friends, and if you will, have a walk with me through the central Florida pines for a little retrospective, a little contemplation, first of our Lord, because it is His day, which I think I found out later is actually Saturday, and some outside non Christian source thousands of years ago, I think more to do with Catholics, switched it to Sundays for not absolute terrible purposes, but you're not to switch whatever day God said for man to rest, like He rested after the creation of this and so much more. So anyway, I just want to talk mainly, of that. I don't mean to, you know, this post is actually about the upcoming Alice Cooper album. Excuse me. We're all very much anticipating now. We're just right on the verge of it. It's the calm before the storm, right? And am I doing it? Yeah. And I think we already got a name. It's called Road or The Road. I'm not sure. Looks like Road Rats. It's a return to, but it is gonna, I think, have that vibe of that, just that song, but stretched out across a whole album, Road Rats. But and check out Roadie, the '70s, late '70s comedy action rock and roll film with all the greats there. Alice just put that album out, Lay Some Whiskey at Roadie's. But anyway, I keep getting off topic because I am pretty excited about this new album to drop. He's 74 years old, I believe, now. And so every day we have has just been a blessing, considered what rock and roll stars went through, put themselves through. But he's one that came back around. You could rest assured, Alice, is in service to God. He's got one foot in the dark side, sort of like I do, but I think it just reaches out to those who are lost. Among our metal community, our metal brethren and sisters, and unless brethren serves as both brother and sister, I'm not sure. But yeah, to reach out to them and provide a handout, get out of there. I'm telling you, there's different ways to go from this life into the next. And there's worse ways and there's better ways. Can we all just agree on that? But also, back to Alice, I'm just going to shoot back and forth here. It's a wide open spot. Thank God for shade in places like this and in parts of the world like this. Probably other parts are baking compared to me right now. So, well, you just shouldn't live there. That's more for the earth. But anyway, so this is mainly about, believe it or not, I'm just wanting to impart to you the idea that don't be taken back by Alice's singles, the first single that drops for this new album, Road, because I'll just give you a look around. I'm doing this I know I'm doing this TikTok style, but it goes there too. The the meatiest parts, and you get the rest. You get the scraps, but the meat too. So, look back, trace yourself back to every single Alice has put out in, I don't know, the last 20 years or more. And it doesn't, they're good songs, strong songs, but often they don't represent what the majority of the Alice albums sound like. Like the other songs are cohesive, and this is always like uh, a standout track, but like representing something a different feel than the rest of the album. So just notice that, look back, and I think back to Along Came a Spider, and you had that Revenge song. That was dark, like Brutal Planet and Dragon Town had a unloved offspring. it was cool. It was a return to that. It was 2008, so it was only 8 years after those two albums dropped, 7 and 8 years. And so you have that, and you have off of Welcome to My Nightmare Part 2. That's a wacky caffeine. Where does that come from? That sounds more like a return to the early 80s, blackout period, as Alice, groupies would all agree to, I suppose. But to know anything about his legacy. But and his testimony, which is let's going back to God, Yeah, I put out a controversial post that kind of went a bit semi viral, I suppose, um, where Ozzy's on the left, Alice is on the right, both showing them within this last year, 2023, and well, I'm stepping on ant farms. I'm not keeping this still. I'm sorry. I'm just getting caught up in walking and trying to concentrate.